Hi everyone, Mr. C here. Let's do a draw and tell story. So grab yourself some paper, get your pencil, maybe grab some pencil crayons or crayons, and follow along as I tell you the story and I start drawing. I want you to copy what I'm drawing as the story continues. All right, let's give it a try. Okay, so I've got my paper. Doesn't matter if yours is big or small. I've got my pencil here. And as I tell the story, I'm going to draw parts of the story. I want you to draw along with me and copy what I'm drawing. This story is called Banana Cream Pie. And this is all about Mr. C, who lived on a little hill. Let's draw the hill in. And this is a hill called Avril Creek Hill, right near Drinkwater Elementary. There's our hill like that. And he lived in a little house. Let's draw our little round house here. Go ahead, you can copy what I've drawn. And one fine morning, when the sun was shining and the birds were singing, let's draw on that sun. Here's the sun coming just up behind the hill. Got sunrise coming up behind the hill there. Give the sun lots of rays here. That's the sun's rays and lights coming up. Alright, so you can copy drawing that as well. One day Mr. C decided that he wanted to bake a banana cream pie. Well, Melvin wanted to bake too, but he wasn't much help. See, he juggled with the bananas and he juggled with the eggs. He spilled flour all over the floor. He walked on the table and he knocked over the milk. And well, finally Mr. C just had to send Melvin out to play and finish working on the pie himself. Well, when the pie was cooled, Mr. C called Melvin back in and they sat down together and they ate half the pie, just like that. Let's draw in half the pie. So a whole pie would, of course, be a circle. So just half a circle to make half the pie. Hey, let's take the rest to George next door, said Mr. C. See, George was Mr. C's best friend. And he lived right next door in a very similar house. So right on the hill next door to Mr. C's house, here's George's house. Right like that. Well, when they got to George's house, the door was open, but no one was home. I bet he's at the swimming pool, said Mr. C. Hey, Melvin, you stay here and wait, and I'll go get him and be right back. So Mr. C put the half a banana cream pie on the table and went to go look for his friend George. He walked down the hill to the swimming pool. Let's put the swimming pool right in about like that. So that's our swimming pool. Mr. C walked around the pool looking for George. Walking around the pool. But George wasn't there. Mr. C thought, I wonder if George is at the playground. Well, you see, the playground is quite far away. In fact, it's way over here. That would be the playground there. So, Mr. C walked all the way around till he got to the playground. When he reached the playground, he called out George's name. George, George. Didn't see him at first, and he had to sort of walk around the playground. Finally, he found George on the monkey bars. Hey, George, said Mr. C, let's go back to your house, because I have a surprise for you. A surprise, said George. Well, let's go. So they walked back up the hill all the way to George's house. Hey, we're back, said Mr. C. Melvin, we're back. But Melvin was gone. And I bet you guessed this. Someone had eaten all of the pie. Let's make our nibbling bite marks here. Nibble, 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 nibble. All of the pie gets eaten. All that was left was 2 tiny crumbs. Here's one tiny crumb. Here's the other tiny crumb. That's all that's left. Oh, George, it looks like Melvin has eaten your surprise, cried Mr. C. Well, what was it? Asked George sadly. It was a piece of banana cream pie, said Mr. C. It's okay, said George. We'll just make another one. And well, the lesson of this story is never leave a monkey like Melvin alone with half of a banana cream pie. And there's your monkey picture. And of course you can add some color with your pencil crayons. Make our monkey picture look like the monkey that it's supposed to be. There's my colored in monkey.